This is my biggest pant transformation yet, and I'm gonna walk you through how I did it.
Time for Tailoring Tuesday.
We started out with 46 inches of waist here, and the client is 36 inches of waist, so we had to pin it on the client and then also hem the pants. I have a separate tutorial on how to keep the original hem of the jeans, which we did here so that we could keep the red top stitching. In order to take in this much fabric, we had to add pleats to the front of the pant, which will take in about 5 to 6 inches total in the front, and then the rest has to be taken in through the back. So I got to seam ripping the front waistband, and the direction of the pleats do matter because if you fold them in, you're gonna get a bulge, which we don't want. So we opted for pleats that go towards the side seams here. And then I also removed the top stitching on the top of the waistband so that we're able to open up the waistband right sides together and sew it down so that you can cut off the excess and then tuck in your seam allowance to the waistband and then also iron down your pleats. Then I found some red denim thread to match the original top stitching to stitch the waistband back down. I had a problem solve for the back waistband because I had this thick embroidery in the way. So I figured I can put an elastic inside the waistband so that it can cinch the waist in. I threaded the elastic with a safety pin, tucked the end in, and then stitched it down with a zigzag stitch back and forth. Then I pulled the other end of the elastic out till it met the measurement that I needed. I put a safety pin to keep it in place and then cut off the excess. To finish, I zigzag stitched just like I did to the other end. So now we're left with this elastic waistband in the back that doesn't disturb the embroidery. But then I ran into a big problem. This is giving a diaper butt and my supervisor doesn't approve. When you take in this much in the waist, you're gonna have a lot of excess fabric. So I pinned it into a better shape that my supervisor approved, measured, and then got to seam ripping. Jeans always have a flat felled seam in the back, so take note of that, but we have to reshape the back rise by marking it and then cutting off the excess. For the flat felled seam, you're offsetting the seam, folding it in, and then top stitching it with 2 rows. I thought I was done here, but the embroidery was killing me. It's giving pointy butt. So to fix that, I ended up sewing down a pleat that blends into the pockets. Yeah, this was the hardest alteration I've had to do, but from 46 inches to 36 inches, we finally did it. It's crazy how this was the before and this is the after. For those of you that want to thrift insane pieces like this, please note it's a very difficult project for your tailor.